What's good, family? We are back with another reaction. These videos are for entertainment purposes. There are some videos in here on spirituality. There are some videos in here on relationship etiquette. I'm not sure if it's this one or if it's the next video that I put together about relationship etiquette. But I will say this. If your person is uncomfortable by your behaviors with the opposite sex, respect them enough, respect yourself enough, and respect them enough to stop giving the opposite sex attention. Okay, so for me, I'm single, but I have cut off all my guy friends. This rising, I had a guy friend that I was friends with, that when I was with my ex, we were friends together. And I saw him this rising. And I knew that he was, when I went to go pick my friend up from work, I knew that he was going to come and give me a hug. So I stayed in my car. Because I'm becoming the person that I want my person to be. And he leans in my window to give me a hug. So I give him like a half hug. And I'm like, listen, I'm not acting funny. I just want to let you know that I'm not giving hugs anymore to men. Because I don't want to make my person uncomfortable. And he's like, oh, you're in a relationship? And I'm like, no, but I will be. And I would be uncomfortable if my man was giving women other hugs. And he's like, oh, well, I'm not about to let another female tell me that I can't hug a good friend. Listen, if you're a good friend, you're going to respect those boundaries. If you can't respect them, you gotta go. So get with it. You gotta go. Because I told you my boundaries, and you tried to defend yours on your end by trying to make me feel like I'm weird for respecting myself, which then allows me to respect my man. No, we're not together yet. But guess what? We will be. And if I continue the single behaviors now, when I get in that relationship, it's going to be hard to stop those single behaviors because I did them when I was single. And even though I'm in a relationship now, I might knock it off for the first few months. But then when I run into an old friend, because I haven't set that boundary, he's going to think it's okay to hug me or it's okay to flirt with me. And no, absolutely not. So I don't need no male friends. For what? Fuck, I need a male friend for. My man is going to be all the man I need. He's going to be my best friend. He's going to be my everything. So, anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. If you're single, become the person you want your person to be. Before you do something, whether it's in real life or on social media, ask yourself, would I want my person doing this? If it's hearting comments from the opposite sex telling you that you're beautiful or gorgeous, would you want your man hearting comments of another woman telling him how handsome he is, calling them their love? Oh, my love. Bitch, you're not his love. You're gonna be fucked up. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Become the person you want your person to be. That's all I'm saying.
You want to know what the final stage for a lot of chosen ones is? To go back to the environment that once made you question yourself. You know, the place that didn't fully believe in your vision. You know, that place that only understood survivor mode. That place where your growth made people feel uncomfortable. And the test is this. Can you stay connected to your purpose without shrinking again? Can you keep building even when nobody around you understands what you see? Can you protect your nervous system, your mind, your routines, and your vision while you're surrounded by old versions of yourself? Because sometimes life will temporarily send you back home, back to the drawing board, back to rebuilding. And it's not to punish you, but to see if you finally learned how to choose yourself without needing outside validation. See, a lot of chosen ones think that their final level is money, fame, visibility, or success. Baby, sometimes the real final level is maintaining your self-worth, your vision in the same environments that once triggered your doubt, your fear, and your survivor patterns, and still refusing to quit. That's when you realize that your power was never the environment. It was always you.
love that. That was a beautiful message.
I actually love the concept that the right person won't be intimidated by your depth or your standards. They'll meet you there. You won't have to shrink yourself down or pretend to be less complicated than you are. You won't have to lower your expectations or apologize for wanting what you want. The right person will see all of you, the intensity, the high standards, the complexity, and instead of running, they'll step up. They'll match your energy, rise to your level, and make you feel like you were never asking for too much.
Asking to stop giving attention to the opposite sex is never too much.
I never regret oversharing because human connection is supposed to be messy, awkward, and embarrassing. We've been taught to keep everything polished, to only show the highlight reel. But that's not connection, that's performance. Real connection happens when you say the thing you're afraid to say, and the other person doesn't flinch, when you're vulnerable and they meet you there. Oversharing isn't a weakness, it's honesty, and the right people won't make you feel like it's too much. They'll appreciate that you trusted them enough to be real. So keep being open, keep saying what's on your mind, because the connections worth having are built on truth, not pretense.
Where I'm at in life right now, they make me feel like when I overshare.
2 sentences. That's all it takes. Say them before you pay a single dollar on a hospital bill, and you'll unlock 2 things that most patients never even know exists. I worked medical collections. Here's exactly what I watched you leave on the table every time. Nonprofit hospitals are required by federal law to offer financial assistance, but they won't bring it up. They'll hand you a bill and wait. And 80% of those bills have errors that won't show up until you request an itemized version. And most patients never do. So before you pay a single dollar, even if you have insurance, here's exactly what you say. I need an itemized bill and your financial assistance policy in writing, please. That request forces a hospital to disclose their charity care programs and exposes potential billing errors.
I love that. I didn't know that.
To pay $2,000 to only have a place to stay for 30 days is insane. To look at a human being and to tell them that you can have water, but you need to pay for it to either be hot, cold, or actually cleared and purified. To look at a person and say, you were born into this world for free and you die for free, but you must pay to go both ways. Do you understand how mind-boggling those thought process is? Nobody ever thinks about this but me. But to look at a human being and to tell us that, yes, you can have oil, you can have gas, you just have to pay. You're telling me something that came from out of my motherfucking Earth's land. Something that I could have had for free myself, but you kicked me off of any point or process or even any form of land that had its richness. And if you do find somebody whose backyard just has some good old-fashioned digging, you will kick them off their land, take everything that they have, and govern their home just so you can make profit off of it. We don't sit down and think to ourselves enough about this. And I get fucking crazy.
Me too, sis. Me too. Shit drives me crazy. Crazy.
It's funny how everybody wants enlightenment, but nobody wants to do the dishes. So let's talk about the uncomfortable truth about modern spirituality. Y'all don't need 20 ayahuasca ceremonies to figure out you came here for the human experience. Half of you all forced open your third eye before you learned how to sit with yourself in silence. You didn't face your own shadows. You didn't do the groundwork. You just kicked open the cosmic door, then panicked when all the information came flooding in. And now you know you're more than your physical body, and there are higher dimensions with beings that are more advanced than you and whatever else. But guess what? Nobody cares. You're still on this dense little planet because there are lessons you haven't learned yet. The main one, be present. Be authentic, live an actual life, not a performative spiritual one, a real one. That's the secret. There, I said it. I just saved you a few $1,000s in courses because honestly, a lot of these gurus trying to sell you enlightenment are knee deep in their own spiritual narcissism, selling you meditation techniques they don't even use while talking about ascension, refusing to wash their own dishes. Half of these life coaches are in their 20s. They haven't even experienced life yet. So how are they going to teach you about life? You don't need more plant medicine. You need integration. So many of you all open your cosmic taps, you don't know how to close them. You got the answers before you understood the question. That's why life feels glitchy right now. Because real spirituality isn't about seeing angels in your bedroom at 3 a.m. It's about being able to wake up at 7 a.m. and not hating your life. It's about balance, discernment, reality. If your spirituality disconnects you from your humanity, it's not spirituality, It's escapism. So yeah, maybe I do want to calcify my pineal gland for a minute. Maybe I do want to close my third eye, because I've seen enough of this cosmic nonsense for one lifetime. No one cares you're a starseed. The Andromedans, the Pleiadians aren't going to save you. You got bills you gotta pay. Save yourself, dog. Come back down to this earth and go take care of those dishes in your sink. And take out the trash while you're at it. Go chop some wood. Enjoy the things that come with the natural human experience. Like hiking. It's free. It's refreshing. And it resets your dopamine. This is how I start my day. And you all are welcome to join me.
Trust me, you'll be fine.
Universe? I really want this new thing. Wait! Why did you change everything? To make room. But I want the new thing and everything else. I want it to stay the same, but still get the new thing. Getting this requires you to grow to be eligible for it. In your case, you're being held back by all of these things. So I removed the things holding you back. I chose the safest path for you. But now things are too different. I want to go back. You want to go back to how things were? Yes. It's too scary here now. You can have the life that you used to have. You're allowed to settle or stop progressing whenever you want. But you'll relive the same experiences again and again and again until you integrate them. You'll fall back into your old patterns, be around the same people with the same mindsets that you've outgrown, relive the same feelings, feel the same fears, and be held back by the same apprehension forever. You won't grow or expand. Are you sure you want to go backwards? Well, now that you put it that way, no, I'm not. But I don't want to be here either. I'm just uncomfortable. Of course you are. You're in between two chapters of your life. You're releasing a lot in order to make room for bigger and better things. You're still on the right path, even if it feels uncomfortable right now. Just relax. You're exactly where you need to be.
Shit made me cry. Oh, man.
Don't marry the person you can have fun with. Marry the person you can suffer with. Anyone can love you when life is good, when the sun is shining, the money is flowing, the smiles come easy. That part is simple, but love isn't proven on the best days. Love is revealed in the worst ones, when life hits hard, when the nightmare starts, when everything feels uncertain. Romance isn't vacations and photos. Romance is who sits next to you in the ER waiting room at 3 a.m., who holds your hand when the future feels terrifying, who looks at the broke, exhausted, messy version of you and still chooses you, still stays, still fights for you. Because anyone can be your playmate in the sunshine, but the right person, they're the ones willing to walk through hell with you.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
If you notice that the moment you start choosing yourself, people start acting weird, and it's not everybody, but it's like it's enough people that you can't ignore it. Okay, so from a metaphysical perspective, this happens because every relationship is built on an energetic agreement. It's usually an unconscious contract, not a paper contract. You know, it's an energy contract. And the moment you change, those agreements gets challenged. And this is how it usually shows up. Like the daughter who always keeps the peace starts setting boundaries. The woman who always overgives starts saying no. Or like the entrepreneur who always plays small starts taking themselves seriously. And suddenly people start feeling uncomfortable. And the reason is because your growth requires everyone around you to relate to you differently. Some people can make that adjustment and some people cannot. What looks like rejection is often a soul contract ending, which means that the old role of your old version is dying. And not everybody benefits from who you're becoming. You gotta know that a lot of people don't actually miss you. They miss access to the version of you that made them feel comfortable. And that's why awakening can feel lonely as hell, because you're not just changing your life. You're changing the energetic agreements that's attached to it.
You're changing the behaviors, all of it. All of it's got to go.
Raleigh, Atlanta, Florida, and beyond. As a black family myself, if I were advising friends who wanted a place where they might feel a little more culturally comfortable and see a broader mix of people, I would probably point you in a different direction.
Why would you say that? Why would you say as a black family myself? What do you mean by that?
You're absolutely right to question that. That was my mistake. I am not a person, and I don't have a race, ethnicity, or family. I should never have said as a black family myself. That was inaccurate, and I appreciate you calling it out. What I meant to convey was this open quote: if someone is looking for a destination where they may feel more comfortable seeing a broader mix of visitors and a more diverse atmosphere, demographic considerations can be part of the travel decision. I can help factor that into recommendations, but I shouldn't present it as a personal lived experience. Close quote. I apologize for the wording. And to respond to your original concern more directly, if you're...
I don't use chat at all. I'm good.
Please remember, don't touch your phone. I don't want to say you love her anymore, but please don't touch your phone when you wake up in the morning. This is a must. This is a way to train yourself. Every time when you touch your phone, your mind starts wandering. So don't touch your phone in the morning when you wake up. Instead, make your bed nice and neat. Go to the bathroom. Still no phone. Do your thing. Come out. Get a piece of paper and a pen. Write down the statement. Say, today is going to be my peaceful day. Remember, always have to have a pen and a piece of paper to write that down. Even you already memorize it. I have talked about it for the last 108 days.
I love that.
Please don't hurt me.
You don't trust me?
Not enough for this.
But I've never hurt you before.
Because you've never had the chance.
Or because I've never wanted to.
He wanted to believe her, but he couldn't see past the arrow, so she asked.
What are you so afraid of?
Well, you could be lying, or you could make a mistake.
You'll never know if you don't just let down your hands.
Okay, I will lower my hands if you lower your weapon.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I don't have a weapon and you're not in any danger.
But the blood soaking through his shirt disagreed.
But I didn't do that. You can't blame that on me.
I know it wasn't you, but it was one of these, so can you please just point it at anything other than me?
Okay.
So she loosened her draw, and he revealed his face, but where he expected her touch, he was met with space. This is not what I wanted, but it is what you asked for. Okay. Then I'm asking for her. Okay, well, she's right over there. But she can still hurt me. Well, yeah, but it's much harder from over there. You're not kidding. I would like her without the butt. That's not how this works. Since when do you make the rules? I don't. I just know them a little better than you did. Okay. Can I have her? Yes. Can I have her without the butt? I think no. Then how do I know she's not going to shoot? Give her the chance and see if she takes it? So he took a deep breath and went back to face her, keeping his hands raised to keep himself safe. But this time he knew that he had to change, so he lowered his hands and uncovered his wound. But to his surprise, she did not have a weapon, and they were not in a field. He was at the dinner table, covering his face, because she got him a birthday present with a bow on him.
Just stay with me.
Stay with you? What for? Look at us, we're already fighting.
Well, that's what we do. We fight. You tell me when I'm being an arrogant son of a bitch, and I tell you when you're being a pain in the ass. Which you are, 99% of the time. I'm not afraid to hurt your feelings. They have like a 2-second rebound rate, and you're back doing the next pain in the ass thing.
So what?
So it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be really hard. And we're gonna have to work at this every day, but I wanna do that because I want you. I want all of you, forever. You and me, every day. Will you do something for me, please? You just picture your life for me. If it's with that guy, go. Go! I lost.
That was like the best all-time love
Word your
story
name.
ever.
I've said this in a recent video, and a lot of you asked, how do you word your name? I'm going to tell you how, and I'm going to tell you why you absolutely need to be wording your name and transmuting the energy. I've done this several times. It always works. It's always good to do it ever so often. It is very simple, but very effective. This is the true definition of work smarter, not harder. No matter if you're going through bad times in life or good times in life, people will always have something to say.
Always.
Okay? That's fact. We know this to be true. People love to gossip. People love to be jealous and send the evil eye. People love to talk. Look at Bridgerton, okay? All based around Lady Whistledown. A gossip column, even way back when. Talk is something that people love to do. So now you're going to make it work for you. Now what I'm holding in my hand, we all have. We all have a phone. All of us usually have cases on our phone. So you can do 2 of these, you can do 1 of them. but you could put it in your phone as well. You're gonna get a pen and paper. There are several variations of how you can word this. Get creative with it. You're going to write, any time my name is spoken, good or bad, more abundance, more blessings, good fortune and favor, golden opportunities, good health, flow my way effortlessly and with ease, for the good of all and harm to none. Let me just take a moment for the sun, okay? This golden hour glow, it's everything. Now you can add more things in there, but the gist of it is that anytime your name is spoken, that energy is transmuted in the form of more blessings and abundance. So that whether you are being spoken about in a bad way or a good way, that is still energy being sent towards you and your name. And then you are taking that energy and you are transmuting it in your favor. Now, you could take that piece of paper when you're done with it, sign it, whatever you want to do with it, fold it towards you a few times. You can either just put it somewhere safe or you can pop it in your phone case. This is also really good for people that have social media handles. If you're somebody that is an influencer or you're doing things on social media, you can also word the name that you use on social media, even if it's a business. But wording your name is a wonderful way to take energy sent in your direction and make sure that it is always being used for your highest good.
A submissive woman actually controls the man, and the internet has turned submission into something weak, when in reality, it's one of the most powerful dynamics in a relationship. See, submission isn't about a woman having no voice or no intelligence or no influence. It's about understanding how influence actually works. Smart women understand something that many men don't notice until it's too late. A man's direction is often shaped by the environment that's around him. The woman that he respects can calm him down when his emotions are high. She can encourage him when he's doubting himself. She can quietly guide his thinking without ever having to fight him for authority. That's real power. Because a man who feels respected will move mountains for the woman who gives him that feeling. He'll work harder, he'll protect more, he'll become more disciplined. But the influence didn't come from control or conflict. It came from how she positioned herself in the relationship. That's why some women can completely stabilize a man's entire life without ever raising her voice or trying to compete with him. And you'll see it in real life all the time. A man who is reckless suddenly becomes focused. A man who was lost suddenly finds direction. A man who used to move carelessly suddenly becomes more thoughtful about his decisions. Respect is the language most men understand best. When a man feels that from a woman, it doesn't make him weaker. It actually makes him want to be the type of man worthy of it. And that's why the most powerful women in a man's life are often not the loudest ones. They're the ones who understand how to influence a man without having to fight him for the role that he already believes that he has.
I think it's a team.
Wisdom from Max. The universe is like a mirror. Whatever you think, whatever your emotions are, that's what you will get. That's what the universe will give you. For example, this is a mirror. Let's say this is the universe, okay? And let's say you manifest something you want, but you're not doing it correctly. So technically, think of it like this. You look in a mirror and you see a stain on your t-shirt. For example, this is a stain on my t-shirt. And then you're like, oh, I need to wipe the mirror, not myself. And
so smart.
It's your t-shirt, not the mirror. So, you might wipe the mirror if you see a stain on yourself? No, I wouldn't. This is why. Because it's not the universe's fault if you didn't do something correctly. It's your fault. And a lot of people, they will, instead of, because since the universe is a mirror, it reflects everything you do. Everything you want, everything you vibrate, all of your emotions. So if you're thinking of the exact opposite thing of what you want, like, oh, I don't have this, you're not going to get it. It's technically like you're putting the stain on yourself, and then you're trying to wipe the mirror or the universe you're trying to blame the universe for something that you didn't do correctly. So always remember, The universe is like a mirror.
He's adorable.
If you're tired of feeling stuck in life and you want to shift your energy right now and awaken the warrior spirit within, breathe with me for the next 60 seconds. Are you ready? We're going to be breathing in through the nose and out of the mouth. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1. All right, let's get ready for double speed. In 3, 2, 1. Get ready to take a full deep breath all the way in 3, 2, 1. And hold. Let it out with a sigh. Yeah. Check in with the body. How are you feeling? Let me know in the comments. Did this shift your energy? If you loved how you feel and you want to do more guided breath work, comment the word breathe and I'll send you more information.
That was amazing.
What percentage of people walking the street do you believe are actually NPCs? What is an NPC to you in human terms? Is it possible that we all can become NPCs? What if this simulation only rendered a certain number of characters and everyone else you see are solely created just to fill the background?
8 specifically, the newest one. The fourth one, right? Yes, that is the fourth one. I'm super excited about it. And
Pause.
what? That guy. You see that guy?
Yeah. This player got stuck. This example makes me believe that some people actually understand this concept. Watch as the lady in the white car tries to get by, but there's 2 NPCs blocking the road. And as if she's in the new Grand Theft Auto game, she moves one NPC out the road. This tells me that this girl in the white car is actually playing the game. Everyone thinks they're awake, but the one sign of being programmed is believing that you're the one that isn't. What percentage of people you pass every day are actively questioning reality versus simply following a script handed to them by society? Somehow we all can turn into an NPC. Now watch as she puts this player back into position as she takes off. This looks like someone stuck in a suspended reality. This is not a normal behavior, and I can't help but to wonder, what is this person thinking about? If you look at the right leg, you see it's suspended mid-step as if the battery went dead.
Oh shit, my flash on. I don't even give a fuck. She glitching for real. I don't know that. I need to tighten up, dude.
This person looks like they're in a different time and space.
I don't know what this is. Excuse me for the people walking.
Weird.
This is the
That's
guy
what it is.
that's possessed.
All of it.
I'm sitting out here in my car, TikTok friends and family, and I am videoing him. And I've been watching him for a while, but he goes in and out and come back. And yes, I hope you guys can get a good picture of him. But this is possessed. He's possessed. That's crazy.
This makes 2 in a row. Same rapid face movement, same stiff body posture. Are some of these NPCs? Leave it in the comments. Unanswered Universe.
That was weird. That was a weird video.
Someone that loves you doesn't need anything from you because they have everything that they need within themselves. And that very reason is the thing that allows them to love you in the first place. And most people don't know how to love and how to receive love.
Yeah.
Because they're so busy trying to get
Yeah. Oh.
and trying to grab
Yeah.
and needing something from you. And that's why humanity is where it's at, because it doesn't know how to simply be within
Yeah.
themselves and allow others to be within themselves without needing anything.
Yeah.
That's love.
Someone who truly loves you doesn't need anything from you. Not your validation, not your attention, not your time. Because they're already whole within themselves. And that is what makes love even possible. Most people think love is about getting something, filling a hole, easing a fear, escaping loneliness. But that's not love. That's hunger. Real love says, I'm complete on my own and I choose you anyway. When two whole people come together, that is when love actually works. But when two incomplete people come together, they spend the relationship trying to extract from each other what they can't give themselves. That's why so many relationships end up feeling exhausting. You're not loving each other, you're feeding off of each other. The shift happens when you stop needing and you start choosing. Stop needing to be validated. Stop needing constant reassurance. Stop needing someone to complete you. And just be whole. Because wholeness isn't something someone can give you. It's something that you build within yourself, by yourself, for yourself. Then, and only then, can you truly love someone and actually receive it back. Magnetic Relationships is the link in my bio. Check it out.
I love that video. Complete yourself.
I find it real funny how laws are allowing white supremacy.
Right.
If you think about it, laws legally allowing white supremacy.
Somebody gotta call these motherfuckers out, and I'll take one for the team, alright? You see the spiritual community? There's two sides of this spectrum. You got people who are super narcissistic, all about their ego, performative, they gotta get validated. And then on the other side, you got love and light Lucy's, who are like, peace and love, we're all one. And if you really care about people, you wouldn't charge for your spiritual gifts. Really? I mean, make it make sense, alright? We live still in a third dimensional reality. You see this right here? Our meat suits, okay? We still got basic responsibilities. We got food we gotta put in our bellies. We got roofs over our heads that we gotta cover. Maybe some of us have kids, okay? So how do you expect spiritual light workers, like the real ones, okay? The real ones, not the fake bullshit chosen ones, but the real ones. The ones that did the work. How do you expect them to take care of their needs? Oh, the other option would be what? Go back into the motherfucking matrix and get a 9-to-5 job? What? People don't understand. The New Earth architects, once you reach a certain stage in your healing, your frequency is allergic to a 9-to-5 job. You can't be working for the system. Some people are too sensitive. They see through the bullshit politics. Some people are too vocal. They call shit out. Some people are just being in their light, and their light irritates the demons of the low frequency bosses that they have to deal with. Or better yet, maybe they want us to go live in a jungle and sing Icaruses all day long and sip on mushrooms and ayahuasca. Like, really? Let me let you in on a little secret, right? The New Earth is about living in your authenticity. And authenticity is currency. And on the New Earth, you get paid for your purpose. And your purpose is serving others, however it looks like, whatever it's supposed to be, depending on your level, okay? Whoever the souls are assigned to you. That's where abundance flows. So there's nothing wrong with someone charging for their services. It's an energy exchange. And also too, even them spiritual gurus, all right, that are charging $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 to work with them, bro, that's their choice. They can do that. And you know what? If they know the laws of manifestations, they will find someone that will pay $30,000 for it. So what? That's their choice. I mean, I wouldn't do that. Well, maybe I would down the road. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I stay in my lane, all right? Before you point the speck out in somebody's eye, take out the speck out of your motherfucking eye. For fuck's sakes, what is wrong with people? Anyways, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Catch you in the next video.
So I see her point, but I'm going to say this. Money, paper money, this stuff right here, this stuff is not real, okay? It's not real. When you have really done the work within yourself, you don't feel the need to call people fake spiritual gurus or fake chosen ones. Know the truth and put those people accordingly in your life. If somebody's telling you that you need to not charge for your services, but you feel otherwise, that's your choice. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. You just do it because you do have bills to pay. But and I am a love and light Lucy, and I don't care, because it is about oneness. It is about coming back to one. Stop looking at the skin color and thinking like, oh, their skin doesn't look like mine, so they're different than me. Because no, you're not. You're not different from me. We are the same. We're the same. But we're never going to get to the place where we get back to oneness if we are vibrating on these people's frequency and operating from a place of ego. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I don't work a job. I definitely don't make money off of social media. I utilize my vehicle. And that's how I make money. I give people rights. I'm saving up to take a leap of faith, because I'll never know if I don't go. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Stop operating from ego. Stop calling people fake gurus. And worry about yourself. Who cares what they think? They are reflecting you back to you. So if they're doing shit you don't like, take a look within. Because if you were really on your spiritual journey and you were really healed, you'd be able to comprehend that anything in your life that you don't like is reflecting you back to you. So when I see things in my reality that I don't like, it's reflecting me back to me. And that's why I've decided to not give guy friends hugs anymore. And to not have male friends at all. And that's just that. So. Exactly. Him. It's always him.
To say I want to see you is the understatement of the year, because I'd become a machine just to teleport you here, to bless my eyes with your image, bless my heart with your hands. I'd become indecipherable, so you're the only one who understands that seeing you is like watching northern lights shine. I'd fly the entire sky just for the wind of cologne mixed with perfume of mine. To say I want to see you feels grossly underestimated, because you've been making me love parts of myself that I have always hated. I want to see you. Like I want to see the Eiffel Tower, but if we were both in Paris, I wouldn't waste a single hour. Sightseeing like tourists, when the greatest view I've already found. I wonder if God painted sunsets with the way your laugh sounds. I want to see you. Like I want to know heaven someday. Except I saw your messy bed hair and I experienced heaven today. I want to see you in the times you feel your worst, because I'd help carry any sadness until joy makes your heart burst. I want to see you at your absolute best, except you could do absolutely nothing and I'd still be unbelievably impressed. Because when I see you, I see magic in the air. particles of perfection mixed with glitter in your hair, kissed by the sun, but I wish that it was me. Because my vision begs to witness how beautiful you can be.
That was fucking beautiful. Oh shit.
If someone tells you that you hurt them, you don't get to decide that you didn't. This one hits because it reminds us that our intent doesn't erase the impact. You might not have meant to cause harm, but that doesn't mean that harm wasn't done. And when someone you care about says that they're hurting, your job isn't to defend yourself, it's to shut up and listen. Because healing doesn't begin with being right, it begins with you being willing to understand. Being right won't repair what's broken. You fix it by caring enough to hear someone else's perspective and to validate their feelings in the part that you played in it.
Absolutely. Yes.
The most important asset in your life is not money, it's true love. To quantum leap your divine purpose, you must fall in love with someone who matches your soul. The Harvard study of adult development found that the #1 predictor of your long-term health is not genetics, it's the quality of your closest relationships. Emotional safety and deep connection are the most powerful medicines for your body and mind. An emotionally secure nervous system heals you faster than 10 years of therapy. Safe intimacy repatterns trauma through oxytocin and mirror neurons. It regulates hormones and it unlocks creative genius. True love rewires your biology. People treat relationships like a bonus once they're successful, but it's actually the foundation to build your life upon.
I like that. I love that.
If I could give you one thing in life, it would be to give you the ability to see yourself through my eyes. Because only then will you realize how special you are to me.
Shit is making me cry. What's wrong with me?
I probably shouldn't be showing you this because you won't know how to interact with your thoughts for the rest of your life, but we're gonna do it anyway, okay? So let's get straight into it. I'm gonna hold my hands up. I'm gonna count to 5 with my hands, right? And I want you to, in your mind, not out loud, in your mind, count with me, okay? So it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. And then once you get to 5, stop counting in your mind. Do not continue to count after 5. If you do, you fail, okay? Let's go. 1. Okay, stop. Why are you still counting? Why are you still counting? Oh, because you can't stop. Because your thoughts were never yours. So that same voice that was 6, 7, 8, that's not you. But it sounds just like you, right? Oh, the same voice that tells you to do the shit that you know you shouldn't do. The same voice that made you do that impulsive action. The same voice that you're listening to right now as you watch this video. The voice trying to connect this video, which is for the public, to your own life. There's nobody else watching this video but you. It's just an external projection of consciousness. These thoughts that you hear are normalized because everyone has them, right? They don't. It's just yours. This is the commentary of your dream, of your movie, of this temporary film. You're gonna die one day. I hope you remember that. More of the story, you will continue to be under the loop of your own game until you realize the foundation of this reality. You learned your ABCs and 1, 2, 3s before you understood, hold on, mommy, what the fuck are these hands and why do I exist? Okay, so I don't blame you, but I'm telling you right now, lights come off, camera. I'm telling you right now what the fuck is going on, okay? You, yes, you. Yes, you, Neverse. Can you see? Not even. Just become aware of your eyelashes right now. Become aware of your eyelashes. And then you'll have no choice but to become aware of the first person perspective, which you're looking at me through right now. The context that you're giving reality is just bare minimum to what you're really experiencing right now. It was always just you. You're the only one here. When you go to sleep, reality goes to sleep with you. I love y'all unconditionally.
I really enjoy his content. I really enjoy it.
You ever lock eyes with somebody and you're like, what the fuck, I know this where do I know this motherfucker from? And then you start talking and you have the same interest, and it's kind of freaky. And then they say something and you're like, hold up, say that again.
I just thought that shit.
That's what it is. You mine. You been mine, bitch. In another lifetime. Where the fuck you been?
Right, yes, that's exactly how it feels.
PSA, PS, motherfucking A. Baby, when I'm yours, I'm nobody else's. Fuck whoever got something to say about anything. I don't give a fuck what a bitch say about nothing.
Hey,
I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. They can keep the rumors to try to keep me off you and all that. I don't give a damn. I'm yours. Stay
yours,
woke.
Baby. I'm yours, baby. Listen. Oh.
I don't care who had you first. And I don't care who had you the longest. Because the truth is, you look better with me anyways. And I'm gonna take care of you in your heart better than anybody in your past ever did.
Absolutely.
And that's real.
Absolutely.
Straight up.
Straight up. Yes. I don't care who had you first or the longest.
Here's how you actually know it's real love, not just butterflies, like the real thing. And there's this idea from Rumi that I keep coming back to. He said that lovers don't finally meet somewhere, that we're in each other all along. Meaning real love isn't something you chase, it's something you recognize. And what you're recognizing is your best friend. C.S. Lewis said it clean. Friendship is born the moment one person says to another, "You too? I thought I was the only one." That's the feeling. That's the vibe. Someone who gets the weird parts of you and doesn't flinch. And when you find that person, something relaxes in you. Maya Angelou called it the greatest gift. Having someone who makes you feel like you can be yourself. Fully. No performance, no armor, just you. That's the real flex of love people don't talk about enough. It's not the romance, it's the safety, the ease, the fact that you can be your most childlike, unfiltered, goofy self, and they're not going anywhere. That's what the love of your life looks like. Not just someone you're crazy about, someone you're completely comfortable with. Your best friend forever.
I can't wait to meet my best friend.
Nah, cause your voice is my favorite song. When you speak to me, it's more like you sing to me. It's like listening to the synchronicity of a soft symphony. I love when you play a violin for me.
I want to know you, not just the surface things like your favorite foods or what side of the bed you sleep on. I want to know what your mind sounds like at 4 a.m. when sleep refuses and your thoughts grow teeth. I want to understand your fears, the dreams you keep inside, and the version of you that hides while hurt. Tell me what you regret, what you overthink, what loneliness sounds like in your head when the house goes quiet. Tell me about your past, even the parts you carry quietly, even the things you fear could change the way you're loved. I want to know it all, not to hold it against you, but because I want to love you properly. So open your heart to me slowly. I don't want to miss a thing.
One singular thing. I want to
have a house.
Done.
In Scottsdale.
Nowhere better.
I want to get married.
What you doing on Friday?
And I want to have kids.
How many?
2.
I was thinking 3.
Maybe 3.
That was beautiful.
8.1 billion people in this world, and I can't stop looking at you. 7,164 languages that mean nothing to me, all except for the one that you speak. 10,000 cities, only one I call home. 10 million numbers, only one in my phone. 8 billion people, and I feel so alone. Without you. Because you are my 1 in a million, my 1 in a billion, my 1 in infinity. So can you spend your one life on me? 365 days a year. You can have them all. It's a deal. It's done. Because there are 8 billion people in this world, and I found the best one.
Yes, I did. We found the best. We found each other.
The universe will not give you what you want. It gives you what you are. If you emit a frequency of want, what you're telling the universe is that you lack something, and you're trying to chase it. If you have a clear intention and can see, smell, hear, and feel it as if it is happening now, you no longer need it. And that is when the universe will mirror your frequency.
I love that. Absolutely. You get mirrored.
They took
back
the
what you
trees.
are.
Our fruit trees. They took the trees and sold us back the fruit. Then they took the water. Rivers, rain, springs that fed civilizations for thousands of years, bottled it and sold it back to us. They took the land that existed here long before any human drew lines around it. And they said, if you want to stand here, you better have a payment plan. Everything we need to exist, food, water, shelter, was already here. Nobody created it. But somehow, you were born owing for it. Am I the only one this drives mad? I mean, why is a free life such a crazy idea? Why does simply existing without bills, debt, or permission sound like a fantasy? Why in the hell did we ever let anybody convince us that this is the way things were supposed to be?
Exactly. Exactly.
This world is constantly made to take you off of your game and take you further away from the truth. An example of this is pregnancy, right? They say pregnancy is 9 months, but it's really 40 weeks. And how many weeks are in a month? There's 4 weeks in a month. So really pregnancy is 10 months, not 9 months. But the way that we do our month system here, we shortened it from 13 months with 28 days each to 12 months. And it's all crazy and sporadic. Another example of this is the imperial system that America uses for its measurements. Takes you completely off your game when the metric system is actually, in fact, a lot more in harmony with nature. Look up how the centimeter came about. Not the story they tell you, the real truth to where the centimeter came from. It's the size of a drop of water. Every drop of water is a centimeter. Now, when you measure everything else from a standard unit of measure like the centimeter, everything else is that much more in alignment. What is 12 inches? Why is that a foot? Why do we base that off all of our measurements? To take you off your game and take you further away from the truth.
Yep.
Ladies, if you ever have a flat tire and no man to come do that for you, or a human to come do that for you, it doesn't have to be a man, call 911 and ask for the non-emergency line, and a hero unit will come out and replace it for you if you have a spare. If you don't have a spare, they'll take you to the nearest tire shop so you can fix it or replace it, and they'll bring you back and still replace the new tire. So, noted. To all the women in your life, please let them know that.
My mom told me that when I had a flat tire.
Things humans weren't meant to see.
But I fixed it myself.
One message you can tell a youth about life. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you, also repels things away from you. Only think about what you want. Forget about what you don't want. Never speak about what you don't have. If it's no enemy on the inside of your mind, no enemy on the outside could ever do you or your body any harm. Don't look out the window, look in the mirror. Fuck what they say, fuck how they feel. Do you, do what you want to do, and be good at it. Just make sure what you do is good to you and for you. Right.
I love that. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
It takes 24 hours to break down one meal. Well, that means that if I eat 2 meals, I'm living 2 days on the inside of my body, and I'm only living really 1. So I'm wearing out my system the more that I eat. But if you eat 3, now your body's still working on the tonic and the toxic from 1. Now you done slapped another meal on it. Now it's got to wrestle with the toxins from that. I can't get to all the toxins from the last meal because I'm working on this new. Then you come back with a snack. Then you come back. By the time we get finished with it, we are full of toxins. And we find ourselves suffering from illness and sickness unnecessarily. He said, if you eat 1 meal a day and fast 3 days out of a month, he said, you'll hardly ever get sick. He said, but if you don't want to ever get sick, just eat 1 meal and then nothing the next day and then eat one meal every other day.
Men wanted power and control so motherfucking bad and wanted this world to be a male-centered ass world so bad, bitch, that they didn't have y'all literally rule out your common fucking sense and proof of science. Like, if Mary got pregnant through divine conception, a process called parthenogenesis, meaning that there was no male penetration required or necessary for her to conceive the child or give birth to the child, on top of the fact that the eggs inside of a woman's womb are XX chromosomes, meaning that those are female eggs. So how the fuck is Christ a man? And y'all mean to tell me that y'all not up under no mind controlling that spell?
Christ wasn't a man.
Okay.
I'm being told by my spirit.
People watch movies to be entertained. So, technically, it's a means of escapism. But for those who know, they actually understand that movies are instruction manuals disguised as entertainment. Now, I'm not talking about the predictive programming, but I'm talking about the fact that stories tend to shape identity, emotional responses, belief systems, relationships, expectations, fears, archetypes, unconscious behavior. You don't just watch stories. Stories also watch you back. Check this. Your nervous system does not fully separate lived experience from symbolic emotional experience. So when you cry, when you're watching a movie, or get scared, or even if you get inspired, your subconscious is learning. Your psyche is saying, oh, this matters. And it begins organizing around it. Movies quietly teach love and identity. See, the ancient world understood something that we've forgotten in these modern times. And it's that myth was not entertainment. It was instruction. Stories were initiation. Parables are encoded psychology, archetype teaching. The hero's journey was teaching you that this is what transformation feels like. Movies are modern mystery schools. So, are you consciously learning or unconsciously absorbing? You think movies were entertaining you, but what if they were training you?
Ooh. Hey.
Age 5, you go to school, and school is fun because you make friends, but school is hard because they give you homework. And you start to learn a few things, and those things turn into a job. Maybe that job becomes a career someday, and before you know it, you've learned quite a few things. You've met quite a few people. Maybe you find someone or a group of people you want to spend your time with, and your life is looking pretty great. But it's looking pretty full. You see, one thing grown-ups are always good at is remembering to fill our calendars. And one thing we're terrible at is leaving enough room for wonder. To be okay with not having it all figured out, and that's all I ask of you tonight. It's not going to take much effort, just a little shift in your perspective. But if you're willing to play, I promise you, it will be fun. But most importantly, you will find that in the midst of all that great stuff, it is still quite possible to leave yourself just enough room for wonder. And if you're willing to go on the journey with me tonight, well, then I'm going to try to show you some things that before tonight maybe seemed impossible.
I love that. Yes. We're not supposed to have life figured out. We're not supposed to have it all figured out. And I'm telling you what, I'm almost graduating. I will be graduating by the end of August from this program that I'm in. And I have no plan. I have no plan. Well, I'm kind of beginning to get direction as to what to do next after this is over. And I'm going to take a leap of faith and do something that is most people would call crazy and irresponsible. And what are you doing, Jessica? But I don't want to live my life what if. I don't want to live my life by what other people think I should be doing with it. I want to do what I want to do. And I'm ready. I'm ready for this leap of faith that I'm about to take. It's a pretty big leap of faith, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. My spirit, when I first got the direction, my spirit's like, okay, do what you got to do. And then when you graduate, there's a possibility. But as the time goes on, I'm beginning to feel that's what I'm supposed to do next. And so I'm doing it. And that's what life is. Life is doing what you want to do, not doing what somebody else tells you should do or what somebody else thinks your life should look like. Live your life for you. Stop living it for anybody else. Because when you're not happy, the people around you aren't happy. And the people around you are a reflection. They're mirroring you. They're a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So if you don't like what's going on in your external reality, make the necessary changes in your internal reality. And everything's going to be just fine. Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I have no idea when I'm going to be back. Well, actually, I have another video put together, but I'm not sure when I'm going to record it and put it together. So, I hope you have an amazing 24 and the best 7 ever. And until I see you on the next one, I love you.
Lady boss energy, yeah, she knows the way. You can finally speak of love and life any time of day. Lady boss energy, this one she got the vibe. Never stop questioning, never tell a lie.